Hey, what is going on, Sweet Peeps? How we doing? How we doing? And hasten to read, I see ya. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to another Good Friday, where I am streaming Guilty Gear, cause I am guilty of having fun on a Friday. I know that was so corny. But oh well, y'all still like it. Now, I know y'all can't hear the audio, but that's because I got the game in the background. So, just a good click.
Time. I declare war.
And
Guilty
there.
Gear. Exile.
There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna change the settings around. That way I can see y'all typing. Because I am awesome and considerate. I am doing super duper dopalicious awesomeness. Thank you for asking. Now let's see. What do I feel like doing? I just got this. Also, by the way, just a quick info. Right now, you can get Guilty Gear on a good sale on Steam. So if you like the franchise Guilty Gear, I suggest you go on Steam and get it. You could get a whole package of 5 games for $18.99 plus tax. So a good $19 and change for 5 games. And if you buy them individually, it goes between $2 to $6. So go ahead and get your coins, people. Get your coins, get your games, and get awesome. Hey. Okay, yeah, I totally muted the game. Oh yeah, do hit that like button. Like, come down and comment with us in the chat and subscribe if you want. So, I'm gonna do a little bit of practicing just to get a feel for this game because it's been a good minute since I played games like on this level.
Who dares to
Let's
enter
see.
the mayhem?
Who is calling out to me? I think Zato's calling out. They got some nice colors. But I think that one's calling out to me. Actually, I'm going to let this mute for a second because I forgot to do something important. And you know what that is? Making sure y'all know what I'm playing. So sorry. Do 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 do. And that. Do do do. And save. Get back to the get back. Yep, so much better. Now, y'all can see what I'm playing. Yeah. Alright, let's get down to the training.
Soul Black Guy. Neo Zata versus Soul. Get ready to
Okay. Okay.
This is it. Having fun?
Oh.
Impressive. Having fun? Negative penalty. This is it. Having fun? Impressive.
Okay.
Direct it. Fun. Negative penalty. Negative penalty. Oh my blade. Oh my blade. Thank you very much. Direct it. Chop. Negative penalty. Direct it. Chop. You can stand against me. Well done. I'll make this easy.
Ah. Okay. Oh, please do let me know if it's a little too loud for you.
Guilty plea. Story.
So how was everybody's Friday?
It's time. Are you prepared?
All aspects of our plans are proceeding accordingly. Now all we can do is wait.
No, I meant are you prepared mentally?
Mentally? You were the last person I ever expected to hear that from.
True. I do not understand the human mind well. However, if you are having second thoughts, that would be a problem.
You needn't waste your
Awesome
time.
sauce and welcome,
In
Ehikaru.
fact, I would think you might be having issues with mental preparedness.
We Valentines have no emotion. We do not seek meaning in our actions, or even to understand them. We do what must be done, as anyone would desire of a cog in a larger machine.
The same cannot be said for your sister, though, I think. Why?
That was Mother's idea. It is not my business to ask why.
Indeed, and it would be a problem for us should there be a similarly weak link in this plan. We've invested a great deal. It must succeed.
She was faulty and could not fulfill her duty. She does not possess sufficient information to sabotage this operation, regardless of her failings.
I definitely hope that is the truth.
I confess, I still have doubts. The projected casualty count alone.
This again? We have all agreed, if we miss this opportunity, who knows when the next might be upon us?
Yeah, it
Assuming
probably
the
not.
world can last that long. I fear we do not have the time required to make humankind understand why this is necessary.
I understand. We exist because of what we intend to do today.
Precisely. And we must act before that man has an opportunity to undermine us.
Are you done?
Yes. As for you, Ramlethal, are you certain you can defeat Soul Bad Guy?
I am only a pawn in a much larger scheme. I don't need to defeat him. Activating the cradle is our common goal, and that's all I need to do.
Very well, then. Let's begin. The Last Dawn.
That's how we start. Big boss meetings. So we just gonna burn everybody like this?
What's happening?
Still don't know the cause, sir, but we're getting readings from the center of Babylon showing strong vibration and shockwaves.
Is it Ramlethal?
Sonar results are in. We've located a very large
object. It seems to be the source of the vibration and shockwave, sir.
But can you tell me what the hell it is?
Matter analysis can't keep up, sir, and all our local contacts aren't responding.
Son of a bitch. Send in search and rescue, now!
Right away.
Get me that damn damage report! We need to get evac notices to all nearby cities. I want national leaders online now. We'll need to cooperate on this one.
Yes, sir. The press line won't stop ringing, sir.
Later, let the 3rd Division handle it.
Sir, we have an incoming transmission from His Majesty.
Put it through.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna lie, did he just thrust his arm back and it sounded like a whole punch?
What the hell is going on in Babylon? Does it have anything to do with Japan?
Most likely, yes. We're still trying to determine how to deal with all of this. But the situation is bad. I'm going to need your approval.
What? What the hell do you need me to approve?
I'm going to release Elfeld. Temporarily.
What? Have you lost your goddamn mind? You know I can't sign off on that, especially with what's just happened.
No. This is exactly why we must release her. We must subdue Ramlethal and take her into custody to control this situation. To do that, we need Elfeld.
Did she suggest that? No. I can't. What if this only makes it worse? She can't be trusted. What if she's just stringing you along?
I thought as much. Then I've no choice but to act on my own.
What? Hey! Damn it, Pambino!
Sir!
Now what?
There's a lot going on.
Initiating biosecurity scan. Identity confirmed as Kai Kiss, King of Illyria. Executing contingency 8. Releasing level 2 restrictions.
Elfeld, can you hear me?
Yes.
Everything you predicted has taken place, just as you said it would. What I'm about to propose may seem too convenient, but...
You needn't worry. I knew this would happen as well.
Can you stop her?
My sister and I possess the same control restraints. I will stop her.
Final bomb deactivated. Elfeld found. Is now released.
I hope my dress doesn't get too dirty.
When you rush out the fight and you say hope your whole dress
Our
don't
plan
get
has
dirty.
proven successful, Soul Bad Guy. However, I've determined that you may eventually become an obstacle. You spell trouble for my mother. That's bad. Die!
Old man!
Shit.
Huh? Why?
Elle?
What? Thank goodness. We got her here in time.
I'm not saying it again. Whatever's going on at Babylon, stop it now!
Impossible. I couldn't even if I wanted to. No one can stop it. Not me, not you.
Huh. Well, don't see much point to you then.
Soul, wait. We're taking Ramlethal into custody. We have far too little information about the situation. This is the wisest course of action.
Y'all released the power of the sun. For what?
We're losing the target! It disappeared!
Disappeared?
Sir, we're not getting anything on sonar or on the residual magic scanner. I can't see anything.
What the hell could make something that huge disappear?
But what should we do?
We can't let people panic. Remind all divisions to maintain total media blackout. Activate the military and local law enforcement. We need patrols running 24/7.
Understood.
Damn it, we don't have time to wait. Send all of the intel we've got to the Department of Defense for analysis. The Royal University, too.
Sir.
What's the status on those hotlines?
They're all connected.
Good. Patch them through. I'm heading in for a meeting.
Wait, hold on. We're receiving a transmission from His Majesty. He's saying they've captured Ramlethal.
What? Are you sure?
I'll put him on.
Before you do that, make sure you tell him he's a son of a bitch.
Wow. Can't go a day without calling him.
Hey, have you ever wondered what it's like to be a bird?
What?
I have. Plenty of times.
Really? Not even once?
What's the point? The human mind is so different from a bird's we couldn't even comprehend the reality anyway. Come
Look
on.
at that.
You're an
7
adult.
years ago,
Act
y'all.
like it.
Oh, what? You don't have dreams?
I guess it would be cool to be able to fly.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. You don't have to be a bird to fly.
Ah, that's not what I meant.
All right then. Have you ever thought about becoming a cockroach?
Ugh, definitely not.
Why not?
Because they're creepy?
You sure? You never know. You might enjoy it.
You've got to be kidding me.
None of the socio-political bullshit. No real natural enemies. Plus, you're next to impossible to kill. Doesn't that sound like a pretty nice life?
I know, right?
Gross.
I doubt the roaches think they're gross.
Well, true. I guess they probably don't.
No guessing about it. Why would they? You and I see everything through the lens of being human. Transforming into something else entirely isn't that much different than death. This whole world could be one big lie.
That seems a little narrow-minded.
Right? No romance with him. Just nitpicking.
This is science, not romance. All I'm saying is that our values are informed by our experiences and the stimuli we have at our disposal. So the only logical thing to do is live our lives to the fullest, in the moment.
Philosophy.
Frederick, we may be scientists, but we're humans too. Don't you think your perspective is a little lonely?
What?
Let's take your past, for example. Is that a memory for you, or just a sequence of events?
Seriously? You're going to try and critique my philosophy with sentimentality.
Let me rephrase that. If the world was going to disappear tomorrow, what would you do today?
What kind of a question is that?
I would bake
Stop whatever's
cookies.
ending the world or die trying.
You mean spend it with someone you love?
You know what? Scratch cookies. I would bake
Quicksilver.
brownies.
I'm going back, and you two should too. Just because Vince gave the order doesn't mean you get to be late.
I like some brownies.
Well, you definitely made her
With some
feel
ice
human.
cream.
You really do like to get lost in your own little world, don't you?
Yeah. I picked the wrong answer. Rub it in.
That's not what I meant, Frederick. She's worried about you.
What? Why would she do that?
Well,
what?
Your world is very small, and whatever you do it alone. Even in the laboratory, all you have are enemies.
What? So I should be kissing ass so I can play with the cool kids? I've got you and Arya. That isn't enough?
No.
Sole bad guy, the flame of corruption. A hybrid of gear and human cells built by that man. But even with all that power, you can't escape your humanity. Still, you're one hell of a scientist. You figure out a way to keep your real power under wraps so people still think you're human. But the truth is something else.
What is it? You seem much more cheerful than usual.
Yes, this is wonderful. He's the perfect protagonist for our story. If he were art, even a third-rate curator would be able to see that there was something special about him. And your life's work, destruction of the gears and revenge on that man, A fascinating contradiction, and such passion. Ah! This has to be fate. Eventually will become part of the mythology of the world we'll create. A world of absolutes.
Before we do, however, the Conclave must act.
Ah, yes, of course. Ramlethal, unstable though she is, turned out better than expected.
Then you shall continue to direct our little farce on the silver screen.
I feel we're like watching anime together. That was a chapter and I didn't even get to fight? What is that? Okay, wait a minute. Do I even want to continue this? Like, usually I thought story modes had fights in it. But that was a whole opening. He did look like an airbender, though. Chat, tell me what y'all want me to do. Should I continue this, or should I quit and just play normal arcade? Don't question it. Okay. So that's one for continue. I feel like I should continue. Anybody who opposed that continuation, say aye. Or put a winky face. I have no winky face. Continue.
This is Kate Walther. Local time is 3:15 p.m. We're interrupting our regularly scheduled programming for breaking news. We have just received word that Ramlethal Valentine has been captured by the Knights of Illyria, only a week after her declaration of war.
Not you pulling the blade out.
Details on her capture are scarce, but it appears to be related to the massive earthquake in Babylon yesterday. Now for an update from Babylon, we go to our man on the scene, Mr. Kadaoki.
Thanks, Kate. This is Kadaoki reporting live. The scene here is unbelievable. Strange gray ash is raining from the sky, and this once bustling city is a deserted wasteland. According to investigators, no survivors have been found. Somehow, yesterday's earthquake resulted in the disappearance of all Babylon's citizens. Unfortunately, at this point, all we're left with are more questions.
Can you elaborate?
Well, according to the official statement, all life in the area has disappeared, but structures seem unharmed, ruling out an explosion.
I mean,
So
that was the power of the
only
sun.
affected animals and people.
That appears to be correct. Investigators are attempting to determine the composition of the ash as we speak, in hopes that it may shed some light.
Yeah, I believe all those people were burnt to crisp.
Does it appear that this phenomenon is in some way connected to Ramlethal?
The government is proceeding on that assumption, yes, although some believe that it has something to do with the change in St. Elmo's fire.
St. Elmo's fire? The Thanksgiving festival is still some time off, but the timing seems a little close to be a coincidence.
Our sources also tell us the UN is holding emergency meetings to discuss deploying Opus units into actual combat.
Could you explain to the viewers at home what exactly an Opus is?
Of course, the Opuses are man-made super soldiers built under the instruction of the Sanctus Populi with a... During Baptisma 13, the Illyrian army, even armed with magic, was easily overwhelmed by the attacking forces and suffered heavy casualties. The opuses were developed to give mankind the ability to contend with future possible Valentine attacks. Maximus Aerials has been praised for championing rapid development of anti-Valentine defense systems.
Thank you. That was Mr. Kadaoki reporting live from Babylon.
What could have possibly caused thousands of humans and animals to disappear? We'll continue reporting as the situation develops, but our hearts go out to the victims of this tragedy and their families.
Looks like the media finally got a hold of the story.
Hey, they don't even mention us.
Obviously.
Why not?
How are we supposed to explain we used another Valentine to get Ramathal?
If the media were to get wind of that, it would be unfortunate. It's more convenient to allow the Illyrian army to take the credit.
Besides, not everybody loves your dear old dad. All that crusading for justice means he's pissed at more than his share of cornflakes.
That's not the point.
Oh, politics is bullshit.
Huh. Well, as long as I get paid, I don't really give a damn.
You could say that
Cool
again.
mill, right? Oh man, I wonder how much it would get us.
Do the math. Wait, yet have I?
In any event, both Valentines are the key to solving this mystery. Once they've woken up, we'll need to ask some questions.
We don't really have time to wait around. If they aren't awake yet, I got some ideas about how to get them up.
But wait! Yes, they may be Valentines, but they still need to recover.
Fine, whatever.
So, what were they talking about? That St. Elmo thing or whatever it was?
It's a big-ass lightning bolt.
What? Why are we supposed to care about that?
Can't you ever actually explain anything?
I thought we agreed you didn't get to tell me how to raise this kid.
St. Elmo's fire is a bolt of lightning that strikes every 13 years. There is no meteorological explanation, but it always comes in the autumn.
Oh.
During the Crusades, it saved several members of the Holy Order when it struck a group of gears. The fire gave the Crusaders the advantage, and ultimately allowed mankind to triumph. Since then, humanity has taken to celebrating its arrival.
So, you're saying Babylon got toasted by this lightning?
No. Ramathal clearly knew about it before it happened, so I think we can rule out natural disaster on this one.
Correct. In the unlikely event that St. Elmo's fire were to fall on populated areas, the casualties would be tremendous. In truth, it could easily destroy an entire city. That is why mankind has built a lightning rod to attract it.
What?
Illyria Castle is that lightning rod.
Oh.
Makes sense?
Yeah, I guess so. So, basically, it's a big-ass lightning bolt.
Exactly.
I fear for his future.
I apologize for the sudden call, Mr. President.
Don't worry about it. We're both short on time, though. Why don't you get down to business?
Thanks for understanding.
So, what's happening in your neck of the woods?
At the moment, we've managed to maintain order. People seem relatively calm. I admit I'm a little surprised.
Illyria's a big place. People on one side probably don't think something on the other side is going to be a danger to them.
Perhaps, but the media has shown no restraint. Could be a blessing, but I'm still concerned. No one seems to understand
I don't know.
the gravity of the situation.
People rarely show much concern for anything that doesn't affect their day-to-day lives.
Is that really what you think?
Yes. A long time ago, human civilization used science to propel itself to dizzying heights, but sacrificed the most basic connections between people. Perhaps now we're headed down that same path, but with sorcery in place of technology.
I hope you're joking. Anyway, how are things on your end?
we're regaining some stability as well. Ramlethal's declaration caused some unrest at first, but that's died down. The press team got out ahead of it, which helped a good deal.
No doubt those speeches from the former president helped as well.
I certainly hope so. However, that leaves us with our most pressing problem. The massive creature that attacked Babylon. We're still not sure what it is.
According to the High King's report, Ramlethal called it the Cradle.
Then we can be certain it's connected to her somehow. Can we assume it won't reappear now that she's been captured?
I wish I could tell you yes, but the truth is, that may not be the case.
Oh?
Evidently,
Sorcery
Ramlethal's
is
worldwide
nice.
declaration was just to distract us from what was really happening in Babylon.
But if it can change the world into a different direction,
So we
maybe
have a
it's
bigger
not
problem than
that
we thought,
nice.
And someone else is pulling the strings?
Yes, unfortunately.
Developing a countermeasure for this cradle and figuring out who's actually behind all this isn't going to be easy. If there's anything we can do to help, please, don't hesitate to ask.
Thanks.
Which reminds me, what's the story with the other Valentine?
Her name is Elfelt Valentine.
We can't learn anything from her?
Unfortunately not. We don't know why, but she'll only talk to the High King. We'd like to bring her to the capital for questioning, but it's too dangerous to have her near such a densely populated area. So we're just going to have to hope His Majesty can handle it.
I see. Well, I have to admit, I was a little concerned when I heard he'd released, Elfelt. We were lucky this time, that it worked out in our favor. But I shudder to think what might have happened if it had turned out to be the wrong call.
Believe me, I share your sentiment, Mr. President.
I first noticed it during the International Press Conference, but lately, the High King's actions have gotten more and more unpredictable.
Sir, if you looked up problem child in my dictionary, you'd see a picture of Kai Kisk.
Shall we recap? We have discovered vital and disturbing information regarding the Cradle, which could alter the course of mankind in the right hands. I understand time is short, so what do you believe we should do in this time of crisis?
Why are you doing this?
Is something the matter?
You already know exactly what you want to do, right? So you're just testing us to see if we agree with you. I don't like it.
Always so difficult to please.
Be that as it may, we have an obligation to deliver this information to the appropriate party. Even an assassin does not want the world to end. And above all, know that is what Lord Zato would do.
But we are a guild of assassins. The ending of life is our profession. As such, though we have powerful allies, we have powerful foes, making it difficult to simply knock upon Illyria's door.
What of Lord Mining in the Post-War Administration Bureau? He still wields a good deal of power in Illyria.
You forget so soon? The Bureau reports directly to the Conclave. Lord Mining may be a friend, but that is a very risky play.
The Conclave does have eyes and ears in councils and boardrooms across the world. Even those we trust could be compromised. Which leaves America or the Federation of China?
Okay, that is out of the question. The moment we leave Illyria, we're going to be wanted criminals.
We don't have a choice. I wish it could be avoided, but... Then again, the High King, Kai Kisk, his views are often at odds with the Conclave's.
Not a bad suggestion at all. We must contact him at once.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
The Conclave hired us so they wouldn't get their hands dirty. But that got us close to them. Or at least closer than anyone else. So, why bother telling the king at all? Why not just deal with this ourselves?
A clever deduction, but there's a great deal we still don't know. I don't wish to act in haste.
You're not going to make us go straight over this, are you?
Am I?
The Illyrians aren't the kind of people to gloss over the things we've done for one juicy piece of information.
We? I don't believe you're in the guild.
Oh? Okay.
You really like to poke us to see how we squirm, don't you? Is this some part of your dandyism?
I have no comment on that inquiry, which you may interpret as you will. However, on the subject of dandyism...
Forget it! And if I hear you even start to say milady, I just might have to stab you.
A terrifying thought indeed. My lips are sealed.
It is a mystery, though. What does the Conclave plan to do with all that power? Hopefully not start a war just because they're old and bored.
Who goes there? If you have no business with us, I must ask that you remove yourself.
Too slow.
This is bad.
Well, they gone. Nice knowing though. Yeah. I don't know. It's like I'm watching a huge anime with y'all guys, but where's the fighting? Like usually when you click story mode, there's some type of fighting in there. I don't know. Should I continue or should I go? Like I'm actually thinking about going. I know, they look like they got wiped off the face of the earth. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Cause nothing happened yet. Maybe... Continue? Oh, okay. I kind of am. Usually that's how story modes start.
We're finally done.
Yes.
Ooh, 2015.
Stabilized gear cells infused with magic. This means no more human illness.
I never could have done this without you and Arya.
Don't try to be modest. You're about to win every achievement award they've got and get your name in the history books.
I'm not really interested in that.
Have a little pride, man. Although, this could flip the healthcare system on its head. You're going to face some resistance.
I'm not concerned about that, actually.
You're afraid someone's going to weaponize them?
Yes. I have decided I will turn over all of my research on gear cells and the theory behind them to the state.
You gotta be kidding me!
Only if they can meet 4 conditions.
Which are?
1. Any benefits derived from this research may only be used to further peace in the world. 2. Everyone involved in further research must have their physical and financial well-being guaranteed. 3. The current staff will retain their jobs, and with a significant budget increase to keep this facility intact. And lastly, these conditions must be publicly announced to prevent the state from going back on them once they have been agreed.
What if they don't go for it? I hate to say it, but you should probably be prepared for the worst.
If and when that happens, I'll have to put a contingency plan in place to destroy all of our research material.
Well, that will be a huge waste of our best years.
Not necessarily. Even if our research never sees the light of day, I believe it can... Frederick, listen to me. This is about Arya.
Aha! I was wondering where you two were, and of course you're here in the lab.
I thought you went home.
I'm working tonight. Unlike some people, these cells are very delicate. They might die if someone doesn't keep an eye on them.
Actually, I believe the gear cells are quite resilient.
Hush! I'm not just cultivating gear cells. Besides, tomorrow's an important day for both of you. Go get some sleep.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a stitch in my side. I must have run here too fast.
What the hell?
Up, he know. He know. Homegirl dying. She didn't even ask to die. She dying.
Elfelt Valentine. Eliminate all redundancies with extreme prejudice.
Finally up.
What?
You say some pretty freaky shit in your sleep, lady.
That's just something I was programmed to say when... Wait, what? How long have you been there?
Hey, I'm Sin. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Hey, what is this? You two friends now?
Come on.
It's okay,
so hard on
Hikaru.
her.
Kai, you want to explain?
Of course. She appeared nearly a month ago and told me... Actually, perhaps you should explain, Miss Valentine.
Oh,
You needn't worry. I trust all of them.
All right. My name is Elfelt Valentine. Ram and I are kind of twins. This event was supposed to have been ignited by both of us.
I'm guessing something went wrong.
I fell short, I suppose you could say.
What?
Mother had ordered me to marry a death metal singer, but at the wedding
Come on, I'm not getting any younger.
Don't rush me. This isn't easy, you know. Anyway, the party got pretty rowdy, people were getting excited. I was flirting with him, and then my head went blank. Oh, this is embarrassing. Anyway, I think that was when my self awakened or something, and I couldn't be a Valentine anymore.
Are there any more of you?
No, my fiancé ran away too. I'm all alone now.
So why are you here again?
Oh, well, I thought it would be awful to kill all the humans, so I came here to stop Ram. Ramlethal, I mean. My sister. So I kept trying to explain myself to people, but nobody would believe that I was a Valentine. They kept saying they didn't have time for this or telling me where the hospital was. Isn't that super mean? So I thought it might just be quicker if I talked to somebody important. And who's more important than the king? And what do you know? It worked out. I've got some kind of mysterious power that helps me locate Mr. Kisk.
Kai, you know what high blood pressure is, right? If this conversation doesn't end, I don't know, right now, mine's gonna give me an aneurysm.
I understand, but please contain that anger just a moment longer.
I think this is the first time I've ever actually respected you. What kind of training just lets you sit through this bullcrap?
You needn't look at me that way. We did every bioscan we could conceive of. She is definitely not human, which is why I chose to listen.
son of a...
I'm not sure I'm really getting all this, but you're pretty hot shit, right? Like Ramlethal?
Well, what? Oh, yes. Hot shit. Very hot.
Whoa, really? Awesome!
I'm sorry, Kai. There's a small chance I may have failed as a mentor and guardian.
Small?
Usually we're programmed to just carry out our missions, and defying that program is basically impossible. But on the day of the wedding, I think all the excitement just overloaded my womanhood, and it broke my programming.
What's that mean?
So, suddenly you were overcome with guilt and decided to betray Ramlethal.
Betray? That sounds so mean.
Just drop this human act, alright? Nothing good's gonna come from your kind having a conscience.
It's not an act.
It's called rock and roll. That is what it's called, Ahikara.
I've been programmed to handle a lot of, human situations without causing trouble. The first generation Valentine lost because she didn't understand human emotions. I think I was created in response to that failure. And I think Ramlethal has emotions too.
Now, down to business.
Business?
There is a reason we took her from Illyria and put her in my custody. Our security has been compromised, and our cabinet is in league with our enemies.
What?
I will be blunt, then. The cradle that attacked Babylon? It is being controlled by the Conclave.
Got those emotions.
Seriously?
Yes.
Why?
They're trying to use it to take over the world.
Ha! How imaginative.
Why is that funny?
Well, I always thought those old turds were up to something. The Conclave controls most of the damn world already. What the hell else would they want to take over?
That's all I know, really. That's just what they were saying.
Who was saying? Are you telling me you talked to the Conclave?
Yes.
Then why the hell don't you know more?
Hey, stop it!
Ow!
You're scaring her!
What? Now you're best pals?
Of course! My heart always has and always will be open to all. Besides, she saved your ass. Doesn't seem nice to return the favor by being a jerk.
Fine. Let's try this then. What are the Valentines after? What are you going to get out of helping the Conclave?
Our mission was to activate the cradle no matter what. Beyond that, they didn't tell us anything.
You seriously expect me to believe this bullshit?
Ooh.
You've seen what she can do. Without her, you might not be alive right now. If she had been lying to us, she could have easily joined forces with Ramlethal and killed you instantly.
That's the best reason you've got to trust her? Some king you are.
That isn't what I said. I just don't think it could hurt to analyze the situation calmly.
I wish you'd just trusted me sooner. Maybe we could have saved all the people in Babylon.
Your Majesty, it's Ramlethal! What's going on? What?
You called those restraints? You should have done your research.
Lord, she over here murdering everybody.
Now!
No.
Why?
There is no need to fight.
What?
We're 34,000 feet up. If this ship goes down, I doubt anyone will survive.
Girl, why is she trying to kill everybody?
No, she's attacking the ship.
Huh?
There's no point. As long as I'm here, you can't use your power, Ram.
Why did you betray me?
Why do you want to exterminate humanity?
I don't understand the question.
You have emotions too, don't you? Isn't our mission horrifying?
It's not, and I don't have emotions. A tool doesn't need emotions. Are you not proud to be one of Mother's tools? I I don't understand. Why did you create her, Mother?
Ooh.
Or am I the one who has failed to fulfill my role?
Ooh.
Hey, we're asking the questions here.
And I'm not answering them.
Fine. You can die instead.
My mission has been completed. I have no further purpose. Kill me if you want.
Wait, please! Ram! You were much more involved than I was. Do you know what's going to happen next? Tell us.
Soul, you're not doing us any good here. Stand down. Let us see how this plays out.
We don't have time to sit on our hands, kid.
Perhaps, but the way you're handling this could ruin everything. I need to get a proper interrogator in here.
Hey, old man!
What?
You think I could try talking to her?
And what the hell's an idiot like you gonna get out of her? This isn't a game!
I can't really explain it, but I feel like we're close somehow.
Fine. Suit yourself.
Not the biology problems.
You seem to be having fun.
I am actually rather excited at the moment. You see, even I begin to feel the rush of adrenaline when fighting numerous skilled opponents.
That smile, like you don't have a care in the world. It reminds me of your sister. Oh, my apologies. Was that inappropriate?
It doesn't matter to me. I was surprised you even cared about Delilah.
Isn't that the force that drives you?
Indeed, that is why I must turn this world into an absolute one.
That world is almost within our grasp.
Yes, one chapter at a time the story will unfold, and just the way we want it to. Maybe not quickly, but it's moving in the right direction. In any event, the cast this time is very pleasant. The director should feel lucky. Well, it's time for Phase 2. I should be going.
Good luck, and God's...
It's at 40.036011 by 41.904083. It's north of the Black Sea. Something's coming in.
Particle analysis complete. It's a 93.2% match. There's no mistaking it. That's the cradle, sir.
I believe so.
What's the nearest division? Are they aware of the situation?
Nearest would be the Middle East unit. There aren't any populated areas in a 20-kilometer radius. Wait, hold on. I have an incoming transmission.
Sire, this is Major Lyle of the Istanbul Battalion. The Cyprus platoon is here supporting us.
Ah, you're the unit en route to Babylon.
Yes, sir. And we've encountered the cradle.
Good. We need more information about it. What's your situation?
The cradle is approximately 3 clicks away and visible to the naked eye.
Gonna need more detail on that. Major Lyle, I want you to advance on the enemy, but do it slowly. We don't want to provoke it.
Increasing threat level to red alert. Beginning attack.
What? No, Major, do not attack that thing until we've analyzed it. That is an order. Remain at a safe distance and report your findings.
Respectfully, sir, if we let this chest slip through our fingers, more people could die. We have 3 ships, air support, and the open. We cannot allow it to leave.
Wow. My guys say he's ready to kill everybody on this ship.
Stand down, you idiot!
Target acquired. Ready to fire at any time, sir.
Good. Fire!
Damn it! Not good. Back off! We need to analyze the situation.
All vessels full speed ahead! Air and ground units prepare to attack! Damn it! I can't get through? conquered! Alien, we can't penetrate with physical or magical attacks!
Retreat, soldier! That's an order!
High energy levels detected around the cradle. These are the same as the readings from Babylon.
Do you hear that, Major Lyle? The cradle is charging up! The odds are good it's preparing to use the same weapon that destroyed an entire city! You need to retreat immediately!
Deploy the Opus! Deploy everything! If nothing else, then perhaps we can discover this thing's weakness.
No!
My guy killed everybody.
The cradle has disappeared, sir. I'm not receiving any further transmission from Major Lyle.
God damn it! Deploy a team to the site. We need to see if there are any survivors. And see if you can find anything that will tell us about that thing. Shit. Were you recording all that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Give me the file, then wipe everything.
What, sir?
Are you questioning my orders? Just do it, unless you want to end up in front of a court-martial. You seen the report?
Yes, just now. It's a disaster.
What about the Valentines? Have they told you anything useful?
Sadly, no. I have nothing to report.
Major Lyle's unit was under your direct command. They also served during the Baptisma 13 campaign.
Yes, I remember. He and his unit were both brave and skilled.
I don't mean to speak ill of the dead, but I can't help but feel their insubordination and eradication as a result of your influence. Forget it. Please, though, don't hide anything from me. Although we do not command equal power, we are both kings.
I apologize. I do not keep anything from you without thought. We cannot speak on this line. It could place you in danger. I need time to assess the situation.
I've acquired some very interesting data. Something worthy of an inquisition. A recording from the most recent encounter.
A recording? Of what?
I haven't given it to anyone else yet. Some of what's in here you may already know.
Understood. Send it over and I will look. Anything else?
I want you to contact Zep.
Zep?
Once you hear this, you'll understand. We will require President Gabriel's full cooperation.
Very well, thank you.
Good luck. This is not a repeat of Baptisma 13. Whatever this is no mere invasion.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Perhaps I should take a page from Kai's book. Time for a risky bet.
Sir,
What is it?
we've received a transmission from Major Lyle's unit.
What?
There are survivors.
They're alive?
Yeah. I'm just gonna quit right here. Cause I mean, it's all good and all. But we ain't got no fight. So we gonna go through arcade. Yes, they are.
Who dares to enter the maze? Venom.
That's a nice outfit.
This is the first time you've contacted us directly. If you're trying to circumvent the Post-War Administration Bureau, you may want to rethink your actions. What? I do not understand your motives. If you think you pull my strings, the Assassin's Guild strings, then you're gravely mistaken. My apologies. Please, forgive me. First, however, I must verify your information myself. You claim Zato, our lead leader, has been brought back to life. Fine, but I need proof. This means we'll likely meet Melia in the shadows.
Venom versus May. Get ready to
Alright, let's do this.
I have never missed a called shot.
Hey, pick up some onions, please! Roger that! Whoa, close! Johnny, this is for you!
Heaven or Hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right! This is all. All right!
Reverse. Sting. Reverse. Set. Reverse.
This is all. All right!
Set.
All right!
My turn.
It's not over yet.
This is all. Come on!
Reverse. Set. My turn. Reverse. That is your strategy?
Alright! It was so close.
It is.
Win. Duel 2. All or nothing. Counter.
My turn.
It's not over yet.
Ball in hand.
Counter. Counter.
That's 3 fouls for you.
Venom. Win. Straight.
Did you spend enough time training to feel bitter at this loss?
Okay.
Venom versus Soul. Get ready to roll.
That dolphin was everything, though.
Son of a... Heaven or Hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay.
It's not over yet.
Let's begin. Let's begin. Here goes.
Counter.
Bastard. That was a scratch. Pure and simple.
Venom. Win. Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Oh, that was close.
Easier than beating a no-cushion table.
Venom, win, straight.
You seem confused by this outcome. Don't you think it's a little presumptuous to expect to defeat a professional with brute force attack?
Venom versus Eno. Get ready to rock.
Oh, can't hold it in anymore.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Whoa, lay off!
Let's begin.
You're wide You're wide Whoa, lay off! You're wide
It's not over yet.
Mary.
It's not over yet.
So rough.
Woo!
Venom, win. Duel 2. Turn up the heat.
You're wide open. You're wide open. Hit me harder.
Let's begin. Here goes.
Whoa, lay off.
Let's begin. A handicap there.
Let me show you how. You're wide open.
Here goes. Here goes. Let's primo.
Whoa, lay off. Hit me harder.
Let's begin. Here goes.
It's not over yet.
Here goes.
Still. You're wide open.
Next.
Let me show you how.
Next.
It's not over yet.
Mary, you're wide open. Let it out, babe. Whoa, you're wide open.
Oh, that was so close. That was so close.
Easier than beating a no-cushion table.
Venom, win. Straight.
So long as you look down on others, you will never see anything outside your field of view. It makes you easy to manipulate.
I'm not gonna lie, he does kind of sound like Dante Basco a little bit too. I mean, as some of you would notice, like that kind of sounds like Zuko a little bit, just a bit.
The time has finally come to initiate our plan.
Yes.
I thought this day would never come, but solving the art of resurrection has expedited it. A feat never before successful, since the dawn of time.
Of course, Zato, the subject, does not seem pleased.
Are you certain we can trust Venom to dispose of this variable?
It matters not. Those two are confined to a place that renders them irrelevant.
Venom versus Batman. Get ready to rock. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh my god, that's a whole nightmare.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Ooh.
One shot away.
That was a whole bed drop.
Venom loses. Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Here goes.
It's not over yet.
Oh my god. Wow.
You know the odds of a magic ship just falling from the sky for no reason? About 0.00001%. But really those odds don't mean anything, especially to you. The only odds that matter are life and death, and they're about 50-50. So congratulations, you survived. You beat the odds, barely.
Venom loses.
Wow.
You want to gather as much information as you can, then sort through that to gain insight. If you aren't looking,
He's talking in his sleep. What?
Continue. 9. Venom versus Batman. Get ready to
You little nightmare.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Here goes.
It's not over yet.
I don't even know what I did there, but I'm okay with it.
Venom win. Duel 2. All or nothing.
Woo. Okay.
It's not over yet.
Okay. Okay.
How satisfying, all according to plan with no deviation outside our expectations. Predictability is
Easier than beating a no-cushion table.
No, that wasn't as easy. No.
Venom win.
Maybe for the character, but not actually at all.
Only in a mad world would my experience fail me as a weapon. You are the worst kind of foe.
Venom versus Chip. Get ready to rock.
Chips enough.
Let's get this party started.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Counter. Think you can keep up? 3, 2, 1, go! Mortal counter. Too late. Mortal counter. Not yet. Too late. Knock it off. Not there. Mortal counter.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Not yet. Knock it off. Dragon Willow.
Wow.
Duel. 2. All or nothing.
Too late. Attention. Beta Blade. Pay attention. Over here. Squish out. Think you can keep up?
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Wow.
Anyone who says they're willing to sacrifice themselves might as well say they're cool with losing.
Venom.
I'm not giving up though.
Get ready to rock.
Man, imagine playing this at an arcade. You know how many quarters they would be getting?
Come on! Too late! Knock it off! Not yet! Come on! Too late!
It's not over yet.
Come on!
Duel. 2. All or nothing. Counter.
Think you can keep up?
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Easy. Gamma Blade! Try and find me! Too late! Too easy. Too late!
Woo. Okay.
Not even worth rechalking for this one. One might expect I would disdain a strategy that relies on intuition, but I do not. At times, it can exceed expectations.
I barely won that one.
Versus Slayer. Get ready to rock.
And this is stage 6.
Quickly now, please.
Not him sucking her bone dry.
Let's rock.
Ooh, that was an inch of health.
The 9 ball is mine.
Venom, win. Duel 2. All or nothing. Counter.
My turn is
not over yet.
That was entertaining.
That's 3 fouls for you. Testing and assessing people is a twisted hobby. Although I confess, I'm interested in your conclusions.
Why does my guy look like he's looking at him weirdly?
It seems some individuals have learned of Zato's whereabouts.
That hardly matters. The dimensional prison was never intended as a permanent solution.
What should we do with Zato? There are fluctuations in his speech patterns.
I find that hard to believe. Could his consciousness actually be returning?
Even so, it shouldn't pose a problem. Even if someone managed to identify the body, it would be too late. Soon the cradle will be activated. The results of Zato's sacrifice were unprecedented.
Venom versus Ophelia. Get ready to roll.
This is the Conclave's lab. If that information was right, Zato should be...
Amelia.
Venom. Well, the Conclave certainly has a twisted sense of humor.
Interesting. If you're here, then that must mean...
Yes.
Lord Zato is somewhere inside. Tuh, I feel like a fool. The Conclave dangled him in front of me, and I let them lead me down the garden path. They fooled me into guarding the place where he was being kept.
I know, right?
Regardless, I think I've made my point clear. I'm being watched by the Conclave.
I know. I believe we agreed that the next time we met, we'd be enemies.
Hey, for someone else, this might seem ironic, but given our history...
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Woo!
Let's bang. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Ah, come on.
Well done.
Nice. Let's do this.
Venom, win. Duel 2. Turn up the heat.
Let's corner. Let's be counter. Let's begin next.
It's not over yet.
Let's begin.
Nice.
You're done. I have no doubt a performance like that has convinced any Conclave observers. Now, where is Lord Sato?
The invisible space, probably. The dimensional prison. This unlocking charm should...
That will not be necessary.
What?
Venom versus Zato. Get ready to
Wow.
Lord Sato?
Is that really you?
Amelia, you can still... But why? Everything is false grandeur. A barren wasteland, but all I have left is the comfort of resentment. So I thought.
I feel like this is about to be intense.
Forgive me, my lord, but I must be sure.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Just
Not enough.
Dinner time. Destruction. Dinner time.
Ooh, that did a lot.
It's not over yet.
Dinner time.
Again?
It's not over yet.
That was perfect.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
This may hurt. Push out.
Counter.
Not too far.
It's not over yet.
Wow.
You seem to have recognized your worth. That same
Continue.
recognition is what I have.
Venom versus Zato. Get ready to
Let's get this. Come on. It's always the final boss that gets you.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Not enough.
Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if Destruction.
How is that? Not over yet.
This may hurt. Shark. This may hurt. Give me five. But of course.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking. Counter.
Excuse me.
Not enough. Dinner time. Destruction. Dinner time. It's not over yet. I do not relish this. Must return with
Ooh, okay.
Please.
Duel 3. Keep on rocking.
This may hurt. This may hurt. Dinner time.
Excuse me.
Destruction.
It's not over yet.
Dinner time.
It's not over yet.
This may hurt.
Excuse me.
Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Ugh.
Such power. There is no doubt. You are my master. I apologize for my insolence, but under the circumstances, I will accept any punishment.
Raise your head. All of this is no one's fault but my own. However, there is something I must ask you. I need to locate the Conclave, and while I do, I want you to take care of Melia.
Please, let me accompany you.
You are the only person I can trust, and therefore the only person for this task.
Then what happens now?
The Conclave will use the Cradle. Their intent is to change the world. That is why they've allied with a monster. And why they want to understand the secrets that are hidden inside my body.
Change? What is it they want?
A great war. The Conclave's war. A war that will create a new world.
The Holy Crusade only just ended, and already mankind faces extinction again? A new conflict. I can see it waiting over the horizon. Lord Sato, what did humanity do to earn this karma?
Change the beat. The sky is not the same no more today. There is no turning
Nice.
back. Lily, not change the beat. Covers always judge books by today. If they are shiny or not.
Now that's what I was talking about.
Every page inside is meaningful as always. But no one's gonna read them out again. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling.
Do 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 do.
For your heart may be rusty. Oh, please.
Well then, shall we begin? It's time to take over the world.
Yeah, I died on like 3 stages.
Over.
Oh, that was definitely fine.
Arcade. Guilty Gear.
Exact.
Alright. With that, I think it's time to close out the stream. It's already 12:05 in the morning. So what I will do for you is this. Thank you guys for coming and watching this wonderful live stream. I'm very thankful to have you guys. So next week I will have a video up on Monday. Wednesday I definitely will be doing a stream on Twitch, but Friday I will be taking Friday off, so you will not see me next Friday, okay? So again, Monday video, Wednesday stream on Twitch, and Friday I will not be here on YouTube, but I will be here with Soul for you. So if you miss me, please send it in my Twitter at AshuaAshu. Other than that, can't wait to see y'all next week. Love you, sweet peeps. Y'all have an awesome night. Bye-bye.